I had to sit on this one for 2 weeks. I don't have the album. But I plan on getting it. Of course I said that about Abode of the Sea, but that one's a lot harder to come by than finding this record, because I have a feeling I could probably go up north and find it without having to like well, I'm not going to have to work pre-orders, it's already out. But yeah, if there's I'm looking forward to New Intro Drop, but I'm not going to expect that record to be anything like this thing. Yeah, the album in question, rockers, today, it's this movie, anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're watching Rockin' Movies with Tyler. I am Tyler. The album, this is an album review, and the album we're reviewing is Brave Faces Everyone by Spanish Love Songs. Fuck. You like Minzingers? But you want something a little more closer to like a Sunny Day Real Estate or an earlier Jimmy World kind of a thing, and had some moments flirting with keyboard things, but not done terribly and this tastefully, you know? And you know, have growly bass moments you never thought would be in something of this caliber. It's more closer to like a folk punky indie folk kind of a record, but still has some of that more old school, but you know, is still kind of emo pop punk, but in the sense of emo's roots in punk, more closer into the hardcore scene, but of the more melodic hardcore and, dare I say, post-hardcore variety. You do get some of that in here, of a very say anything-ish kind of way vocally. I also feel like a certain band that did Saves the Day kind of a thing, if you will. Not a Rise Against, mind you. That's the best way I can actually kind of describe this thing. The rest you gotta kind of hear for yourself, and this thing lyrically is very poignant. For lack of better verbiage and other words, to describe what I'm trying to say here, but there's a lot happening in this thing, and it's basically, if you want something better than what I'm saying about this thing, I probably should say go to either to Crush Thompson for a better layman's term version of things that straight shoots you far more, while the other is more but for a review that doesn't sugarcoat and gives you everything like all at once, Mark from Spectrum Pulse. They will probably do a better job than what I'm doing here, because all I can really say is this is an album that deals with a lot of things and is the most very relatable thing, and is sonically very pleasing enough and has hooks enough for days, even within the delivery of its lyrical content. Even more so, or at least it does it so much better. Like, they've been giving 10 out of 10s and 5 out of 5s to this thing, and it's possible like all of the Rock Coliseum is giving massive amounts of love to this thing, and I don't blame them. I'm hoping to God a 10 out of 10 is coming out of Anthony Fantano's mouth, and it should. This album speaks enough volumes about a lot of things. It's true in what they say. The world's gonna kick you either way. It won't be this bleak forever. Yeah, right. It won't be this bleak forever. And I hope you're right. And won't be this bleak forever. Have you seen me lately? It won't be this bleak forever. I'm not even doing the vocals justice, by the way. Theirs is more gruff and grittier. and grimier and in the hardcore kind of way. But it's like, think Wonder, like if you like Wonder Years, this album will do it for you. I don't even have, like, it's funny, I should have more to say, and if I had everything I needed with me, I would. And that's what bums me. I feel like if I, you know what, comment section below, should I do redux of this? Or does this do enough to have you want to go check this thing out? If not, my recommendations of Crash Thompson and Spectrum Pulse's reviews will do you just fine and give this thing more justice than I am doing right now. It is, at this point, it's more a recommendation than a review. And I'm probably going to have to put that in the title. I will do that. But overall, seriously, this is like 30 minutes of your time. Well, just as, even probably more so. Maybe? Actually, I would say more easily digestible compared to some of my bigger known stuff because I'm more into prog. But I got this here. Sorry for the shakiness, but this here is yes. Just go and just listen to this thing. Brave faces, everyone. What did you think of this album? Leave a comment below, let me know. Or just give it a listen. We'll talk about it there a lot more in depth since I'm not being able to do it properly here. I don't have it with me. I mean, but I hope this is good enough that it will speak for itself. Yeah, and I'm hoping it does for you guys, as it speaks enough volumes to anyone who's basically been late on a payment or just has still a hard enough time just wanting to get out of bed. And just having a sense of optimism in the sense that you're willing to even want to get up. And it tries to show an sense of optimism, and without, you know, sacrificing the bleakness of what this record is and what the world is in general, and speaks massively to a lot of generationally to a lot of us of the more millennial generation, or just anyone that's dealt with poverty in this kind of case. You'd think even my dad would, but but he won't even probably give this album a shot, and that's what pisses me off. And I'm hoping you guys would, because it does. There's no whininess to this record. There's some legitimacy to this thing. There's a heart in this thing, and I feel there's a heart in it. I've listened to this only 3 times, and at least by the third point of having listened to, because I mean, there's a song on here that even hits me because I have a mother with this name, and that's Dolores. You know, it's not the strongest song on here. It's really more, and we've got songs that are optimism. When you have a song of self-destruction as a sensible career choice, as one of your titles, with another song titled Optimism as a radical life choice. Yeah, I think that speaks for itself, and I do hear a lot of things, especially the Midwest reference thrown in on self-destruction. And just so much. Yeah, I can't not recommend this album enough. It's sorry for taking as long with this album. Trying to mince my words here with what little I have, and hoping that you'll go check this thing out. Because whatever everyone has said about this album before I even got a chance to talk about it, yes. 1,000 times yes. Go with that. Go see this thing. That's your recommendation. That's the closest thing to a review at this point with this thing. What did you think? Leave a comment below. Let me know. Link in the description. Link in the description. Like and follow me there. Rock the like button with thrust if you must. On this video if you liked what I had to say, what little I did. And yeah. And this is Rockin' Movies with Tyler. I'm Tyler. This has been album review slash more so recommendation of Bright Faces Everyone by Spanish Love Songs. That is already a officially Album of the Year contender, more so than anything. And yeah. Take care, y'all. I'll see you in the next video.